All right, I need to know 1 second. I want everybody in the crowd who expected that counter pick to put your hand in the air right now. That man is a liar. He said he called it. Nah. But what a game 5. We're going to go over to the winner's side of the bracket right now. Coming all the way from Tokyo, Japan, please welcome to the stage, Ken!
All right. The director himself. Ken with a very wholesome, happy.
Oh! He's spin dashing!
He did do a spin dash! He just did a spin dash. Another one! Let's go, Ken!
DJ Khaled's in the
Just
building.
hold on to your hat.
Another one.
All right, that was sick. I'm about it.
I tell you what, Sonic Mains don't get a lot of love, but this one definitely does.
Wow, listen to the crowd. Hands down the most hype I've heard for Sonic in my Smash career.
Free. Not even up for debate.
All right, but his opponent, let's see what's coming up.
And his opponent. If this is wrestling Smash event, this man is Ric Flair himself, the Diddy without pity, TSM ZeRo!
If you don't know this guy's name, oh my God. What? No way! No way! And Pierce following him. Don't slip, my guy. Oh, he did! You coach this man. You should know. You should be ready for that. Wow, this man brought actual food disposal to the stage. And Pierce just cleaning up as he does in some of his, he literally tripped on every single one. And his terrible jab coming back.
This man brought actual potassium.
Well, the potassium was in there formerly. Now it's just, that's just heals. Two. Just like Diddy, man.
Crazy.
Just like Diddy. Wow. All right. That was actually pretty hilarious, man. Team Solo Mid ZeRo, the demon of Smash 4. Well, we call it Tweak the Demon. The god of Smash 4, the sole deity. The winner of, I want to say, 90% plus of tournaments that he's been at.
I'd say what you want about Smash 4, that nothing's consistent, nothing's promised. If there's one thing that is consistent, it is TSM ZeRo.
Yeah, that's safe to say, for sure. This guy, I mean, what can you say? 56 tournament win streak from the game's release to MLG 2015 in October. Kind of had a little hiatus. Came back very strong a couple months later, and he has been at the top consistently since. We also saw him kind of falter a little bit a couple weeks ago. You know, there were 2 tournaments in a row that he didn't win, and I think he's the only guy that we could think like, oh, is ZeRo in a slump just because of that, right? Anyone else would be like, whatever. You don't win all the time, but this guy does. He finds a way.
All he does is win, 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 no matter what. That's what he should have came out to.
Yeah, right?
That's what he should have came out to.
That would have been sick. And also, speaking of winning all the time, he has done exactly that versus Ken. This has been a huge thorn in Ken's side. He has never taken a set off ZeRo, and they played just last week at Nairo Saga, and man, it was dominated. Yeah.
There's always a first for everything, though. You know, ZeRo is a person who labs a lot of matchups. You know, he obviously, the Sonic one. You know, you can't be high level in Smash 4, especially not this late into your career, and not know the Sonic matchup, though. Ken, one of the most prolific Sonics, looking to make a bigger name for himself. First made his big appearance, big splash, I suppose, at Frostbite 2017, and he's looking to carry over that dominance. His doubles play, too.
Yes.
Very, very crisp.
Yes.
I will give Ken that. Probably top 5, one of the best doubles players on the planet.
Yeah, and Sonic also one of the best characters in doubles, being that he's just so fast, you know. And also, if you like to go fast, you better get you some car insurance. And this tournament just so happens to be sponsored by Geico Gaming. They're more than just car insurance, though, so make sure you check them out. They are the headline sponsor of this event, and honestly, like, I think it's pretty sick, man.
Yeah, that is absolutely amazing. I actually had the opportunity. I haven't had a chance to play Tekken 7 at all, besides at Nairo Saga. I wanted to get more games in. I've been on the road, haven't had a chance to play my PS4. They were like, yo, man, they got Tekken 7, they got Injustice 2, they got everything over there in that kiosk. So if you guys are in the main building, or if you guys are just in the surrounding area, come through the CEO, pick up a spectator badge, and get your game on.
Yeah, CEO, definitely not an event you want to miss. And we've got a quick button check here, I believe, on Omega Midgar. The stage is actually legal, so sometimes you see players pick, oh wow. Sometimes you see players pick banned stages for the button check, just so nobody gets thrown off. This one, even though it is allowed, I wasn't expecting to actually see it be where we play the first game.
I actually love the stage.
Yeah, it's
love the
so
music here, even though there's only
beautiful,
2 songs, if I'm not mistaken. But
yeah, but they're 2 really good songs.
Of course.
And if you're a fan of Final Fantasy VII, which if you're not, what are you doing?
What are you doing with yourself?
Then you will enjoy just, you know, everything the stage brings to the table. The aesthetic,
Final Fantasy
music,
has some of the best music in gaming.
for real.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so heartbroken that I missed the Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy live performances at E3. If I had a little more esports money in my pocket, I would have been there.
Well, you'll get another trailer at the next E3.
Yeah,
man. That's
oh,
Kingdom Hearts.
another trailer.
You'll get another trailer at
For
the
sure.
2018. You get your annual trailer.
All right, let's see. Is Ken going to be able to conquer a player who has just been so hard for him in the past? I don't know, man. If I were a betting man, I would take ZeRo. That said, we say it all the time, man. In Smash 4, anything is possible.
Yes.
It's one of the best parts about this game.
Yeah, but, you know, as history shows as CEO, especially looking at last year and a little bit, you know, this year, anything can happen here. I know that's a very cliche thing to say, but, you know, this tournament, just with the way that it's designed, any top player can just get slapped up.
Speaking of last year, ZeRo notably absent from last year's top 8. However, he is here to fight in 2017. I don't think he could have picked a better opponent for his first round of the top 8. That said, Ken, definitely an extremely skilled player. Sonic, very tough to beat no matter what character you are. I mean, even in his losing matchups, he can just keep away from you and make you have to work so hard. I don't know. I think ZeRo's going to be comfortable, but of course he can't count Ken out by any means.
Absolutely not. You know, Sonic knows a thing or two about running away with, you know, victories, no pun intended. Okay, with that being said, though, we have ourselves a pretty even match here for the most part on Battlefield of all stages. I'm really interested to know why they went to this first. You know, I usually see the Smashville come out the gate, but maybe they're both feeling Battlefield.
I feel like Diddy Kong benefits very well from Battlefield just because you can get all those cool edge cancels with monkey flip on the platforms.
Yeah,
ZeRo,
maneuverability.
yeah, ZeRo's not exactly the most prolific user of that on the platforms, but of course he knows how to do it and will use it to his advantage. However, on Sonic's part, I'm not sure exactly what the rationale is here, but I wouldn't say the stage is bad for him by any means.
No, we also have a lot of room to work with here on both of their halves. You know, the evasion that both these 2 characters bring to the table, just how quick they move and how quick they rack up damage really helps them out here.
Ken trying to go for some extra creative stuff, just a spin dash into land forward smash, but holding on to this lead here. He's a good back throw at the edge away from killing him, I want to say. Maybe a few more % will do it.
All right.
Yeah, now ZeRo's just a down tilt or banana to up smash away from closing out Ken.
All right, but the pressure never stops here on Ken's behalf. Understanding that the tides of battle can be shifted very quickly. Oh, okay. Looks like he was trying to scare ZeRo there a bit.
Very smart, though, just inching forward, making sure not to commit to the dashing frames where he can't block.
Okay, the spring there, keeping TSM ZeRo at bay, but the back air, though, sends him into the blast zone. Ken goes up.
Ken ready for that jumping retreat from ZeRo, and that's one of the tough things for Sonic, right? It's not very hard for him to keep his opponent out and make them rush in against him, but when it comes time to actually cause the action and take the stock from your opponent, if they're not ready to run at you, then you have to make some fancy stuff happen. Like, that back air is not very quick.
No. You know what's funny? I actually had the opportunity to watch all the top 8, you know, in the friendlies area, you know, warm up, and I seen that Ken was practicing against Kamehameha's Diddy Kong. So,
interesting.
Yeah.
Kamehameha, man who wears many hats, apparently. I didn't even know he had a Diddy.
I tell you. Alrighty, ZeRo putting a point back up on the board for himself, even in this thing out, not looking to let this bleeding go on any longer. Okay.
ZeRo just gonna take a forward throw instead of any kind of aerials off of up throw, grab the banana, and retreat back to center stage, but maybe taking the damage would have been better because now Ken's getting in there. He's got a lead. He's got ZeRo in the corner.
Oh, he has him shook too. Oh, but ZeRo not in the corner for long.
Yeah, Ken actually cornering himself with the cross-up roll. Maybe just digging deep in his pockets for a way to open the champ up here.
You know, it's very difficult to get in on Diddy Kong, especially a Diddy Kong such as ZeRo's. But Ken's utilization of grab and what he can do out of it and just how he just lands them is so clean.
Yep, having that speed that Sonic brings to the table. Always keeping your opponent guessing. Should I block now? Should I be looking for the grab? Ooh, that was almost real dangerous. I don't know if Ken would have been ready to tech that. Yeah. Unfortunately, the back air sent him onto the stage rather than into it.
Interesting. ZeRo goes for the down tilt into the grab that time. Ken being very smart, jumping right out of the way of that. Understanding that he doesn't want to find himself off stage at all.
Now, ZeRo has built this lead to a pretty significant amount. Not quite. Okay, yeah, now he's pretty much a kill percent. Even on Battlefield, I think just a little bit of rage ZeRo has might be enough to close it out with the next up smash.
Oh, off the mark that time.
Yep, Ken sticking close to the edge, making sure that if ZeRo has the down tilt on him, he can't run far enough to catch him.
Alrighty, if at first you don't succeed, try again. I do like the fact that Ken's playing off stage a bit more. Surprisingly enough, that's something you don't hear very often. Oh, wow.
He tried to get away from the jab with the fastball, and it actually just ended up killing him. Ken, he was playing so well for like the first half of the match, but just not able to close it out.
ZeRo just had his number, and I tell you, he was calling. You know, I don't want to talk about it too much, but we know the ledge pressure that ZeRo brings. You know, it's immense. It never stops. Ken looking to, you know, relieve some of that pressure by playing off stage, but unfortunately just was not quite long enough there to grab the ledge. Not quite blessed with magnet hands like some of the other characters in this game are.
Right, yeah. If he had just fast fallen a little bit less, or maybe just not done it at all, he would have been fine. So I guess Ken, knowing he kind of lost to himself there, so it's not too bad, right?
No, absolutely not. Okay, trying to catch him again with the down tilt. Ledge pressure doesn't stop. Banana peel in play, looking to catch the neutral get up, forces Ken to jump high. So smart.
ZeRo with a much better start this time. We saw Ken pulling ahead in the early stages of game 1, whereas right now ZeRo is kind of getting in there. And this is where Sonic struggles, landing on the ground and responding to strings from Diddy Kong and really most characters.
Can we talk about how smart ZeRo is there? He put the banana peel right by the ledge. He didn't go for a grab. He didn't go to pick it up. He didn't do anything. He just crawled right into it to push it even closer to Ken. Wow. Even when the banana peel's not in hand, ZeRo's still playing very dominant.
Yeah, you can use it for so many different purposes. As we saw, even your CEO entrance.
Oh, God. To slip up your coach, man, I tell you. Okay, short hop forward there, creating himself a little bit of space.
Rolls right into the spin dash, but only going to take the raw hit, no aerial afterward. Just the positioning was not there after the hit.
They got to tech those. Gets the gentleman jab right into the back here. Ken coming alive a bit. Okay, I like what he's doing, though, using the spin dash and, you know, a lot of the aerials there to kind of stuff out the banana peel this time. But you don't want to do that too much because, like you say, you know, you don't want to find yourself not being able to land.
Right. Also taking full advantage of Sonic's mobility to mix up his landings and stay just a little bit out of reach from Diddy Kong. But now we have a dead even game here. Spin dash up air, even on Town and City, not quite enough to take ZeRo off the top.
Yeah, the complete turnaround. Ken right now with a very slight lead here, but a lead nonetheless.
He delayed that back air, anticipating an air dodge from ZeRo, but I feel like ZeRo delayed his air dodge in anticipation of that anticipation.
Reads on reads on reads. Button up throw, closes it out. Ken right now, 2 stocks, 115%. Working with some rage here too, man. You can make some magic happen. He could possibly get ZeRo to the top of the screen, maybe try to drop him off there with some of those patented up airs.
Wow, Ken again taking the first stock, but it's all about the second stock, to be completely real with you. And now they're both there. Who's going to be able to clutch it out? Again, time has told us that it's ZeRo, but I want to see Ken at least put one on the board here.
ZeRo is Mr. Clutch, but there's always room for more. Alrighty, oh, resets the combo, gets a double. Okay, not quite able to get the double back here, but does find access to a forwarder that time. Okay, got to watch the hit out there. The down tilt ends up resulting in Ken getting thrown off stage.
It's just so reminiscent of a Vortex in Street Fighter when Diddy Kong grabs you, right? Just throws you up, hits you with the aerial, takes the banana out, and now so many of your options are locked off. And even without the banana, Diddy Kong just has such a good set of normals that he can really pick for you what you're going to do, and make sure that you keep getting hit.
Diddy Kong's so good at opening doors for himself and so good at closing doors off for you. And that banana peel is the key. Gets the up throw. Oh, and then tried to bait out the air dodge for the dare. I actually thought he was going to go for the up air that time, but you know, it wouldn't have been enough to kill, but damage is still damage.
ZeRo's still yet to be touched since Ken respawning. This is just absolute mastery of the matchup. Finally gets tagged 23% off one spin dash conversion, so we could see Ken bring this one back if he lands a couple more clean ones of those.
Definitely. Ken, very touch and go.
Yeah, that's how you have to be a Sonic, too.
Okay. Again, banana peel in place the way he wants it, and then catches the high recovery there with the back air.
Yep, with that banana there, it's pretty much jump or roll. Or double jump on and risk losing your double jump and getting hit anyway.
Yeah, and that's the last thing you want. As you know, most Diddy Kong mains are so good at landing that spike.
Just crushing through the spin dash, but 158, Ken still clinging to life. And it doesn't matter, he traded. He traded with the down tilt and still died off of it. That was clean. He was still in hit stun, it looked like.
Yeah.
Wow. TSM ZeRo.
So sometimes I wonder if the Japanese players just aren't used to that type of aggression. You know, they have a very safe, a very flashy, and it's a beautiful play style. You know, it's something that the States haven't quite seen in a long time. And it's not just in Smash, in any fighting game. You know, they bring a new state of mind to the match, but There's just something about the relentlessness that ZeRo has, the fact that he just never lets up, that really shakes the Japanese up.
And we've seen ZeRo do his own fair share of patient and defensive play, but I feel like when he's comfortable, when he knows that he's not in danger of getting killed by something early, or he's not a kill percent, we see a very ferocious ZeRo who just keeps getting in there. He knows down tilt's relatively safe, links into kill moves, might as well just keep throwing it out and choking the life out of his opponent. Again, though, Ken with a good start here.
I just want to see how long. Yeah, I want to see how long he can hold on to this start, though. That's the problem that he's having. He knows how to tack on the damage, but he's just struggling to kill. Okay. Both players very, very aware of themselves up there on the top of the stage. Oh, okay. I like what Ken's starting to do here more as well. Trying to keep the banana peel away from ZeRo this time. He understands that is the bane of his existence.
I feel like ZeRo is probably the most comfortable Diddy Kong in fighting without the banana, though. So that's possibly an effective strategy, but it's not going to hold ZeRo back all that much.
Oh, don't ever air dodge. Gets a reset on the combo.
Yeah,
Ken looking to just spring jump right out of that scary situation, but ZeRo just not stopping. Again, like I said, the pressure is on here, ladies and gentlemen.
We've seen the air dodges into the ground cost Ken a couple times in this set, too, particularly in the last match.
Okay. Throws banana peel down. I like it. Hopefully Ken could maybe open himself up some combos with the banana peel as well. That's to say if he ever gets his hands on it. ZeRo just not letting him have any breathing space.
Man, Mr. Consistent, if I've ever seen it, ZeRo, after kind of a rough start, has just brought this all the way back. Such a small differential in percent now.
Oh! Okay, first time we've seen it all match.
He's lucky he missed the grab, man, because if he didn't run through him, that was straight into forward smash. And for the third consecutive time, we've seen Ken take the first stock.
Yeah, Ken has the lead here. That's what Sonic mains do. They take the lead, but we need him to take the W.
Exactly.
Okay, banana peel back in hand. A little misposition there that time. Ken getting out of that corner. ZeRo looking to back him against the wall. He's coming out swinging like a cornered possum here.
All right. Or a cornered hedgehog, perhaps.
There you go.
Let's see if Ken can close this one out, man. He needs to build a lot more percent than this, because we saw after Ken respawned last game, ZeRo stayed at 4% for like a minute straight.
He definitely sat comfortably just a little too long. And that's just, you just can't let that happen here.
Okay, still
ZeRo
on.
Yeah, ZeRo running in and out there, possibly looking for a grab. As you know, Diddy Kong very, very quick on his toes, has a nice trot in and out. Then again, though, Sonic very quick on his feet as well. Nonetheless, the very just deceptively strong up tilt is enough to close it out, man. Him and Villager, man, those up tilts, they just don't look like they're meant to kill, I tell you.
Yeah, they're so strong, though, and ZeRo, of course, aware of every single tool in his kit. He's the best Diddy Kong in the business and the best player in the world. Does he have what it takes to make not the biggest comeback he's ever made?
Oh, the empty hop gets the reset on the grab.
Okay, up throw to up B to forward air. Classic Sonic stuff at that mid-percent range. But now Ken getting to the point where he's going to have to land a kill move soon, or at least has the choice to land a kill move and win the game off of it.
Absolutely. Okay, again, Ken's utilization of just something as simple as the jabs are very good. Keeps ZeRo at bay. Kind of disrupts a lot of what ZeRo's trying to make happen here, and it keeps ZeRo off stage too, depending on the percentage.
Right. Also, now that ZeRo's starting to bleed a little bit, we could see Ken opt to just play it safe, let ZeRo keep coming to him, and put himself in the way of danger. But safe aggression isn't going to really get him opened up like that. So maybe we'll see Ken take some risks, and he does, taking a game in the process.
High risk, high reward. Very solid job there on Ken's behalf. Breathing new life back into himself.
I think that's big, man, because he kind of gets bodied by ZeRo regularly. So even just taking a game in a fairly convincing fashion, his low mid-percents there. Yeah, I think that's big for Ken.
He had the lead majority of that match, hell, pretty much the entirety of it. But now we're moving on to a battlefield. Now we have some platforms to work with, much larger blast zones as we all know at home. I find it a bit more difficult for Ken to find some kills here. He's not going to have any issue moving around. Obviously, we have platforms to work with. The stage is very big, but the name of the game is taking stocks. We'll see how well he can do that here.
Also, at a certain percent, spin dash stops knocking you perfectly into those aerials for the kill. So I could see Battlefield being tough for Sonic just because you can miss that conversion window. But I think we're going to see Ken stay extra clean with all his follow-ups, and hopefully it won't hamper him too much.
Oh, absolutely.
But ZeRo definitely knew what he was doing when he made this pick.
Oh, wow, just runs right up into Ken and gets the throw. ZeRo's favorite like low percent combos, like that throw into the double backer. If you air dodge, you know, very late, he resets it again. Again, the vortex.
Ken looking, again, super good in the opening stages.
Okay. Nice presence of mind there by ZeRo, understanding that Ken was going to try to punish that landing with the forward smash. Whoa, banana peel down tilt. Okay, gets the back throw.
And again, ZeRo almost even hit back up. Now just 25% between them. Down throw going to put ZeRo off stage at a pretty unsavory angle. Ooh, but the forward smash.
Alrighty, Japan. The crowd comes alive here. Ken going up a whole stock here.
Let's see, man. Can he close out yet another game? This has definitely been a new Ken from the one that we've seen previously in their sets.
Yeah, now ZeRo is in obviously the deficit. Aggressive ZeRo is very, very scary. You know, all the shenanigans he brings to the table, whether that be the ledge pressure or just how well he utilizes the banana peel. But safe Diddy is a very, very optimal Diddy, and we're going to start seeing that here come out from ZeRo.
Again, that touch and go from Ken proving to be very useful. Oh, wow, he almost died to that. Wow, that would have been like the earliest up air I've seen on Battlefield, at least from the side platforms.
Yeah, especially this late in the Smash, where we haven't seen a kill like that since the early days.
Yes.
Oh! Don't ever air dodge. Goes for the slam dunk.
And that time I'm surprised that didn't kill. Ken, though, going to dip low under the stage. We even saw echoes of that from the button check.
Yeah, some flashiness on Ken's behalf. Beautiful.
And not just flashy, but also practical, making sure that ZeRo would have to go all the way over to start ledge trapping him again.
Absolutely.
And now Ken really working on a pretty serious lead. Definitely the most in control we've seen him the whole time. 95% post up smash.
Max, the ties of battle is starting to shift here. What is going on?
This is, I think, the first time that this has gone down to the last game. Even in best of threes, I don't think Ken has taken one before.
Beautiful. Look at this audience. They want the upset.
Man, I am very proud, by the way, of the Smash 4 community for making it out here. It's only 11:15 a.m. and those seats are packed. So shout outs to everybody attending this live. Shout outs to everybody watching on the stream. This has been, so far, one of the sickest top 8s of the year.
You know what? I can't lie. I was actually worried. I was worried that people wouldn't get up this early for Smash 4, or just Smash in general. But then I seen how packed the room got for Melee last night.
Right.
The room was packed. I mean, and it wasn't just Melee people. It was like, you know, Guilty Gear people, you know, Street Fighter people. Everybody was in attendance. I even seen Tasty Steve in the crowd. All right,
That's
so
Smash and passion, man.
Yeah.
We definitely love our game, showing up big for it. And Ken is showing up big in this set, man. I'm definitely really thrilled to see this one go down to the wire, because I was kind of thinking beforehand ZeRo's going to run away with it, but he's definitely getting a run for his money instead.
That he is, you know, and Sonic knows a thing or two about running. The overall, you know, just controlling of the pacing and the momentum of these last few games is what's been putting Ken in the prime position to win.
I mean, let's be real.
Oh,
like,
the music counter pick.
Oh,
wait.
Are they going to go to Omega Midgar? Oh, that's sick. All right, let's go.
Okay.
Let's
We're
go.
doing it. We're doing it. And Bear comes alive as well. He really wanted to see this stage.
Yeah, I'm very happy to see it. Let's go. Game 5, Ken versus ZeRo. This is Japan versus Chile, even though ZeRo's been spending the past few years in the States.
Yeah, and not just the States. He's been in my neck of the woods. He's actually in the Midwest now.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah.
All right, but we are down here in Florida. The heat is already here, but Ken is making sure to double it.
All right. Oh, no pivot grab for you that time, but I do like the spacing and the positioning.
Goes right through him with the pivot grab. Ken going to take an early lead off that throw combo.
Yeah.
But ZeRo's got those too.
Yeah, ZeRo has grab combos of his own. Banana peel back in hand. Okay. Oh, empty hop. Nice. And he was backwards that time. Gets the forward air. Low percent combos. Not really going for anything too crazy. Not really looking to overextend. As you know, Sonic punishes very accordingly.
ZeRo looking like ally with this skid in and out there.
Yeah.
Actually catching Ken's spot dodge as a result.
Okay. Spot dodge is the flip. I like it. No, but you can't spot dodge it twice in a row, said ZeRo.
Yeah, that little lean back he does before he goes in, waiting out the spot dodge. And I feel like that's been the theme of this game for ZeRo, is just beating out Ken's spot dodges with a little bit of a retreat before he goes in.
I can't lie. Ken looks like he has ZeRo shit. He just runs right up to him. You see a spot dodge every time. I'd like to see Ken start going for more grabs after that.
Right, but also spot dodges costing Ken dearly too, and he's nearing kill percent here. ZeRo knows that.
Okay. No up air that time. Interesting. I know in certain situations, sometimes Sonics like to go for a back air or possibly just forward air to play it safe.
I'm liking these grabs from ZeRo, though. He knows that Ken's go-to is going to be charge spin dash, which he can cancel with shield, but of course he can't block a grab.
In a perfect world, I tell you.
Oh, no way! So close, but ZeRo air dodging in the nick of time, able to take the first stock this time.
And the down tilt up smash coming out in the clutch for ZeRo.
First time that ZeRo has put a stock on the board first. how is Ken going to respond to this? Definitely not Sonic's strong suit to make comebacks.
No, he's very good at holding on to leads. All right. Good. We got a standoff. Good job there punishing the flip. Couldn't quite get the combo he was looking for off the top. Ken not letting up despite being in the deficit, clawing his way back into the victory.
Goes up, but then right back down. And, oh, ZeRo footstooling his way out of trouble there. This is nuts, man.
This is definitely
a great set.
I tell you what, man, ZeRo just brings something new to the table every time. Okay. Gets the peanut pop gun, fiber right into the potassium. Okay.
I like that, following the peanut, getting his aggression started off of that, but Ken still hasn't taken all that much damage on his second stock. This is most certainly doable. He just needs to kill ZeRo.
That was so smart. Oh, my God. You've got the snap ledge. Good job. Now, that was smart. He threw the banana peel up. ZeRo looked like he possibly wanted to jump and go for a Z catch, but Ken was there with the punish.
Ken blowing up the monkey flip with the invincible start.
Back throw?
No! I'm sorry, invincible start of his spin dash, but that banana, I saw that too. I was like, is that actually going to ignore it?
I know he's disheartened. Not enough DI in the world to save you there that time, ZeRo. We have ourselves even stocks here.
Ken, only 70% from evening this one up, but TSM ZeRo, man, clutchest man in the business. I don't see him dropping this, but anything can happen still.
Right, down tilt. Still finds enough time to grab his banana peel before it disappears as well.
Just going to take the back throw for raw damage, pull the banana out, hold his positioning. He's got Ken in the corner again, and this time he was ready for that spin dash stop right in his face. That is definitely punishable. It's just kind of weird to react to, and ZeRo is 100% prepared.
The adaptation is beautiful. Okay, try to go for a low percent combo, gets the reset. ZeRo off of his feet, but can he punish the landing? No, the banana peel there, giving himself that coverage he was looking for. Gets the falling up air, though.
One of Sonic's best moves. It's got such a wide horizontal range. Can kind of use it like, say, a Luigi neutral air to break combos, but it's got a little bit of landing lag. This is down to the wire, though. How's ZeRo going to handle it? I know he's looking for this kill, but he's not going to look too hard.
Oh, off the mark there. Off the mark with the forward smash. Okay.
Just bullies his way through with the forward air.
The aerial pressure doesn't stop. ZeRo with the up tilt, closes it out.
And ZeRo taking a sigh of relief there. That was hands down the closest Ken has ever gotten to taking out champion TSM ZeRo. But he's saying, you know what, man, I'm on my revenge tour after last year's CEO. Nobody's going to stop me here.
Absolutely not. And I tell you, all is not lost for Ken. That was, winner's bracket.